Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti AMINAH binti Muhammad Amin and my number ID is 2024672308. Now I will be presenting my part. Question 1 Roman. Describe the main core business of Microsoft. Microsoft Corporation is one of the largest and influential multinational technology companies in the world. This corporation was founded in 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Their mission is to enable people and business throughout the world in realizing their full potential by creating technology that finally transform the way people work, play, and communicate. There are three main core business. The first one is productivity software and enterprise solution. It includes Microsoft 365, Office application, LinkedIn, and Dynamic 365. It is designed to enhance productivity, communication, and enterprise management in the workplace. The second one is cloud computing. It is led by Microsoft Azure, providing cloud infrastructure, artificial intelligence, and data analytics and cyber security solution. It is serving as the main driver of Microsoft revenue growth. The third one is operating system, digital platform, and technology device. It includes the Windows operating system, Surface device, Xbox games, and advertising services, catering to both customer and commercial user. Overall, Microsoft core business is centered on productivity and enterprise solution, cloud computing and operating system, digital platform, and technology devices. These core areas enable the company to support digital transformation across global market.
I would like to explain question 1 Roman 2. The goals of Microsoft as presented in the latest annual report. Firstly, one of the most Microsoft main goals is to achieve leadership in artificial intelligence. Microsoft want to lead global technological change through the use of artificial intelligence. Because of this, Microsoft aims to integrate AI into all of its key products and services, such as Office 365 and the Windows operating system. The purpose of this strategy is to improve productivity, efficiency, and user experience. At the same time, Microsoft strongly emphasizes the responsible and ethical use of AI. Secondly, the goals of Microsoft is to growth of cloud and digital platform. This objective reflects Microsoft's ambition to strengthen its position as a multinational corporation by offering standardized, high-quality cloud service while complying with local regulatory requirements in different countries. The company aims to expand its cloud infrastructure globally in order to support business and government in adopting cloud-first strategies. Lastly, Microsoft also focuses on creating sustainable long-term value creation. Beyond financial performance, the company aims to generate value for customers, employees, partners, and society as a whole. Key priorities include sustainability, digital inclusion, and cybersecurity. In addition, Microsoft wants to achieve carbon negative by the year 2030. This demonstrates Microsoft's responsibility as a global company and its commitment to addressing climate change and contributing positively to the global community. To conclude, Microsoft goals, as outlined in the annual report, revolve around AI-driven innovation, cloud expansion, and sustainable value creation.
Moving on to the next part, question 1 3 Roman. Illustrate the international business method used by Microsoft to expand its business. So there are three methods. The first one is international business expansion strategy. Microsoft used a multimodal international expansion strategy to build a strong global presence in software, cloud computing, and AI. Initially, the company expanded through exporting Windows and Office via licensing and OEM partnership, enabling low-risk market entry. As it grew, Microsoft shifted to high-commitment strategy such as wholly owned subsidiaries, greenfield investment, and global cloud infrastructure. By 2025, Microsoft has operated over 400 data centers in more than 70 regions and invests heavily in Azure and AI to meet regulatory and localization need. The second point is strategic alliance, partnership and acquisition. Microsoft formed strategic partnership to leverage local expertise, share risk and enter regulated market more quickly. The key collaboration include long-term partnership with OpenAI and G42 in the UAE to support global AI development. The company also expands rapidly through merger and acquisition, including LinkedIn, GitHub, and Activision Blizzard to gain customer, technology, and talent. The last one is localization and hybrid expansion approach. Microsoft localized its product through language translation, region-specific pricing, local payment option, and regulatory compliance. Its hybrid strategy combines high commitment investment and acquisition with low risk digital export via cloud subscription and the Microsoft Store. This approach has driven strong international revenue growth, with Azure playing a key role in Microsoft global dominance.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is QISHSHATUL BINTI NIZAM. My student ID number is 2024405756. Today I will explain about question 1.0, the fourth one. Microsoft plans to expand its service across the Asian region, especially to developing countries such as Malaysia and Indonesia. This is because Microsoft seen the Asian market as a positive development in the rapidly growing technological investment to support AI and cloud demand. Therefore, Microsoft launched its first cloud region in both countries in May 2025 with a budget of $3.9 billion over 4 years. Later, Malaysia received its second cloud region in Johor Bahru. Other than that, Microsoft is launching these new changes because many countries require sensitive data, storage and processing location. The new region allowed Microsoft to comply with this regulation. In addition, Microsoft wants to drive AI innovation by providing local access to Azure AI tools and empowering Microsoft business to create AI solutions for the next generation. From another perspective, Microsoft chose these Asian countries for their economic growth. The selection of these countries allowed the digital economy strategy in Malaysia to be supported and thus increase job opportunities for the people in the country. As a result, the country competitiveness can be improved. Next, Microsoft made this launch in Southeast Asia, especially in Malaysia. This is because of the high demand of the local population in use of AI, making it a strategic priority for Microsoft. Therefore, the rapid digital transformation in Asia allowed Microsoft's strategy to be achieved and has a positive impact on Microsoft. That's all from me. However, even though the expansion of Microsoft service has been successful and had many positive impact, there are several uncertainties that need to be considered, such as market uncertainty, economic uncertainty, legal and technological uncertainty. Market uncertainty is the uncertainty about customer demand. This makes it difficult for Microsoft to offer their service to the population of a country due to the cultural barriers and unpredictable costs. The second type of uncertainty Microsoft needs to be considered is the economic uncertainty of a country before expanding their service. This is because macroeconomic fluctuation of a country, such as currency, inflation or growth, may occur over a certain period. Next, the laws, policies and politics of a country need to be considered as changes in government policies and law may occur. Therefore, Microsoft needs to quickly, prudently restructure its compliance framework, even if it requires a significant increase in cost. Finally, Microsoft needs to be considered the technological uncertainty. This is due to the rapid innovation or integration challenges of a country. For example, local business may struggle to adapt their business to the new environment. Therefore, all the uncertainty considered can directly help Microsoft to make the right decision in the expansion of their services.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti ZAKARIA MAZLAN and my ID student is 2024435302. And today I will present my part, which is to critically discuss the factors that are anticipated to influence the Microsoft international trade. There are three factors that are anticipated to influence the Microsoft international trade. The first is the regulatory factors. Microsoft has no exception against the factors involving different regulatory requirements.
due to its expansion of the exportation of the product and services to various regions, and that's why Microsoft prioritizes its compliance with the regulatory requirements in order to ensure the effectiveness of the global business operations. Through the implementation of the strategic regulatory compliance, Microsoft can reduce legal risk, financial penalties, and others. And the second factor is the technology factors. These factors is important for companies to pay attention to because this factor is is crucial in order to remain relevant in an era full of technological advancement, and that's why Microsoft prioritizes technology developments in order to remain competitive among other competitors such as Google and Apple. Microsoft has constantly invested in the product differentiation and innovation, such as AI development and cloud computing and Azure. And the third factor is the market condition. Market condition is important because it is capable in affecting the effectiveness of the international trade itself. And that's why Microsoft has a strong market presence due to its constant technological development and continuous market expansion, and pose as a competitive advantage against new entrants. And through the strong market presence, Microsoft is able to maintain a strong market shares and its financial resilience despite the possible market volatility. The question is, identify the countries that Microsoft export or sell their products. Microsoft has expanded the exportation of the technology, product and services to more than 100 emerging and developed countries, and the product consists of the Microsoft 365, Azure, Dynamics 365, and the exportation is covering the area of the Europe, Asia Pacific, Middle East, and Africa. Microsoft products and services are easily available in various countries around the world, including Microsoft home base country, which is the United States. And the exportation is covering the area of the European regions, such as the United Kingdom, Germany, France, and Spain. And the Asia Pacific region include the area of the Japan, China, India, Malaysia, Singapore, and many more. Besides that, Microsoft also has extensive distribution coverage lists to manage its international operations through global networks such as resellers, retail outlets, authorized replicators, and independent non-exclusive distributors, and many more. Through the exportation internationally, Microsoft is effectively able to reach a wide range of customers worldwide.
Next, I would like to explain question 2, Roman 2. How Microsoft export business is affected by recent change in the factors that can influence the volume of international trade. Microsoft export activities are strongly influenced by change in international trade. Factors such as geopolitical tensions, the slowdown in global trade growth, and currency fluctuation directly affect the company's ability to deliver product and service across borders. Firstly, geopolitical tensions and change in trade policies have significantly reshaped the global trading environment. Rising geopolitical tension have led to higher tariff on hardware exports, such as Microsoft Surface device and Xbox consoles. In addition, stricter regulations on digital service have been introduced. Data sovereignty laws in regions such as the European Union and China require Microsoft to localize its cloud service, which limits the smooth cross-border export of digital products. As a multinational corporation, Microsoft must adopt both global and local strategies to maintain access to international market. Secondly, the slowdown in global trade growth has resulted in uneven demand across different regions. This can lead to imbalanced demand worldwide. This can be happen due to developed economies continue to drive demand for Microsoft Cloud and software exports. Emerging markets experience slower growth due to currency volatility and delayed economic recovery. This impact on the volume of export by Microsoft, especially its hardware, whereby consumer buying power is more responsive to economic fluctuation. To counter this, Microsoft has been trying to increase the digital service. Thirdly, currency fluctuation and financial risk also have a significant impact on Microsoft export business. When the US dollar appreciates, Microsoft products become more expensive and less competitive in price-sensitive regions such as Asia and Africa. This directly affects the demand for both hardware and software exports. To manage this risk, Microsoft used financial hedging strategies and localized pricing models. By pricing product in local currency and managing foreign exchange exposure, Microsoft can reduce the negative effect of currency fluctuation and maintain profitability in diverse global markets. To conclude, Microsoft export business is highly influenced by recent developments in international trade. Geopolitical tension and restrictive trade policies increase cost and complexity. Slower global trade growth leads to uneven demand across regions, and currency fluctuation reduce price competitiveness in foreign markets.
Now let's move to the next question, which is question 3i, that have three reasons why Microsoft use the forex market for their business. The first one is manage currency risk. The second one is risk management process, and lastly is operating management process. For the reason 1, Microsoft used the forex market to manage the currency risk of its global operation. This is because the revenue generated is in non-USD currency, such as Japanese yen, Malaysian ringgit, and many more. Therefore, Microsoft used the forex market to hedge its financial result and settle currency-related activities. Microsoft used the forex market through currency hedging using financial instruments such as forwards, options, swaps, and future contracts. The second one is Microsoft used the forex market as a risk management process, namely through diversification. This is because forex derivatives are part of the process involved in interest rate, equity process, and credit. Other than that, the portfolio efficiency process used the forex market to increase investment returns and maintain the diversification of Microsoft company portfolio. By using currency hedging, Microsoft can track daily exposure to maximize the effectiveness of its position. Not only that, but Microsoft can also achieve its corporate goal with this method because it allows for reduced volatility in revenue and protects profit margin from sudden currency changes. Last but not least, the forex market used by Microsoft is for operating cost management. This is because Microsoft needs to pay hidden or non-hidden costs such as employee and supplier salaries in local currency. Therefore, forex help Microsoft to balance their income and costs. This is because when the exchange rate changes, Microsoft need to bear very high losses. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will presenting question 3 to Roman. Microsoft Corporation is a multinational company headquartered in the United States and publicly listed on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol MSFT. The company's shares are dominated and primarily issued in United States dollars. As of July 2024, Microsoft had more than 81,000 registered shareholders, indicating a strong investor participation. Although Microsoft does not issue primary share on foreign stock exchange, its shares are widely traded internationally through secondary listing and financial instruments such as depository receipts. Microsoft shares are available on major international exchange, including the London Stock Exchange, Frankfurt Stock Exchange, Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and others. These allows foreign investors to trade Microsoft share without the company needing to establish a primary listing in each country. As a result, Microsoft is indirectly involved in the foreign exchange market because international investors must convert their local currency to purchase Microsoft share. So exchange rate movements can therefore affect the investment decisions and international capital flow. So in conclusion, Microsoft maintain its primary listing in the United States while leverage international equity markets to attract global investors and strengthen its position in the global financial system.
The question is, recognize the main currencies that Microsoft uses to conduct their business. Microsoft uses USD, which is the United States dollar, as the default currency, considering this currency is the currency that the company's home country has been using, which is the United States. Due to its strategic international marketing, Microsoft is often exposed to the usage of other main currencies to its business transaction, such as the euro, Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, British pound, Chinese yuan, Indian rupee, and Australian dollar. And these currencies functions in ensuring the convenience of the Microsoft users from various countries who use the transaction and billing in Microsoft International Services, such as Microsoft Advertising, Azure, and many more. And although these main currencies are used in the Microsoft International transaction, these currencies will eventually be converted into the Microsoft default currency, which is the United States dollar, for the purpose to evaluate the company's overall financial performance efficiently in financial reporting.
Next, I will present the question from to Roman. Microsoft Corporation is a multinational company with operation across many countries. Nearly 48.69% of its revenue is generated outside the United States, which exposes the company to foreign exchange risk. So the major currency that impact the Microsoft financial performance are the British pound, euro, and the Japanese yen. In fiscal year 2025, Microsoft recorded a total revenue of USD, which is 281.72 billion, with a revenue increasing steadily from quarter 1 to quarter 4. So during this period, the GBP and euro strengthened against the US dollar, while the Japanese yen remained relatively stable with the slight appreciation. So this strengthening had a positive impact on Microsoft non-US revenue as a foreign currency. Earnings increased when converted into USD. So however, exchange rate change also affect Microsoft operating costs. According to the annual report 2025, Microsoft pays for components, cloud operations, energy, and data center expenses in a local currency. So as a result, when a foreign currency strengthen, operating costs may increase and reduce the profit margin. Overall, exchange rate fluctuations directly influence Microsoft revenue costs and profitability, making a foreign exchange management an important factor in the company's financial performance throughout fiscal year 2025.
Question 5, Roman 1. Microsoft is a large multinational company with a strong financial reputation. Because of this, it can use several international trade payment methods. One of the main methods is open account, where Microsoft receives the goods first and pays later. This is suitable when there is a long-term and trusted relationship with the supplier, and it helps improve cash flow. Another method is the letter of credit, LC, which provides payment guaranteed by a bank. This reduces the risk for the exporter, especially when dealing with overseas or new suppliers. Microsoft may also use documentary collection, where banks handle the shipping documents but do not guarantee payment. It is cheaper than LC and suitable for moderate risk transactions. Besides that, advance payment may be used for specialized or high-risk products, while consignment allows payment only after goods are sold. Overall, Microsoft can choose different methods depending on risk and supplier relationship. Question 5, Roman 2. Based on Microsoft annual report, the company has strong cash flow, high liquidity, and a good credit rating. This shows that Microsoft does not heavily depend on bank financing. Therefore, the most suitable method is open account, where Microsoft pays later, helping to reduce financing costs and improve working capital. Microsoft also likely use trade credit from suppliers and intercompany financing between its subsidiaries to manage cash flow and reduce costs. In conclusion, Microsoft's strong financial position allows it to use open account, trade credit, and intercompany financing, which are efficient and suitable for a global multinational company.